Today we see the market stabilizing near critical support areas. We do not see any miraculous technical evidence that could indicate a recovery, but it is interesting to see the price stopping around such important support level. So the focus of this channel is to discuss practical strategies to use in the market, using technical evidence and probabilities to our advantage. Our trading philosophy does not involve guesswork, assumptions, or emotions, because this is the Finance Hydra channel where you receive analysis without bias every single day, always in a professional manner and of course straight to the point. My name is Nathan, welcome to another daily analysis video. Now, yes, SPY is still correcting, we are not making any meaningful bottom signal, but at least we are stopping around a crystal clear support level, around the 575, which we did talk about yesterday. That's our next technical support level, right? Yes, it is. Right now, today, we are stopping around this area. Okay. Interesting, all right? We do not see any meaningful bottom signal, but it is interesting. If you want to see SPY bullish again, what's the key point SPY needs to break? 585. This previous gap over here, which was a previous support level a few days ago, and right now, today, this morning, it did act as a resistance level again. Another example of how the principle of polarity in technical analysis works, right? Previous support levels work as future resistance levels and vice versa. Now, 585 is the key point you want to see SPY breaking in order to materialize another rally. If we see this happening, alright, maybe SPY is going to retest higher levels like the 21-day EMA or maybe even the all-time high resistance area, because in the end, apparently SPY is still inside a medium-term congestion, okay? Trading between the all-time high resistance level and the 575 support level. It feels like it is a rectangle chart pattern, right? So we are still inside this medium-term congestion. Only a bottom signal could make us avoid a sharper correction. On the other hand, Nathan, what if we lose the 575 support level you are mentioning right here, right now? What if we see SPY failing in making a bottom signal? Then we are going to trigger a double top chart pattern on the weekly chart. Okay, by materializing a double top, we already lost this purple trend line. Okay, so the uptrend observed on the weekly chart is undeniably weaker right now. But by losing the 575 support level, we are going to ultimately trigger this double top chart pattern, materializing a long-term bearish reversal chart structure on the weekly chart. And that's going to be very problematic for the SPY because we could enter a bear market again. All right, so that's a very dangerous inflection point for the main ETF right here, right now. So 575, it all depends on how we are going to react from here. If we do break and close above 585, great. We are going to avoid a bear market, but by losing this key support level, we are going to be in a very delicate situation. So these are the two most important inflection points for us to watch from now on. The QQQ shares a very similar chart structure, but the QQQ is a little bit more optimistic, all right? Because we at least see a bullish candle today, okay? Which could be a spinning bottom candle pattern, all right? It does look like a spinning bottom pattern, but in the end, it feels like we still have to break the $500 resistance level, which was a previous top level over here on July last year. Support level here, November, resistance level here again in November, support level here again in November, support level here in January. Now, today, it is a resistance level, another example of how the principle of polarity in technical analysis works. Now, only by breaking and closing above the $500, we could see a decent bottom signal suggesting a possible rally ahead. In this case, yes, the 21-day EMA or maybe even the all-time high are going to be our next technical targets, but so far we have to wait for more confirmation. Only the breakout of this resistance level could bring something new for the QQQ. And I'm so sorry, I just realized that yes, the watermark is here, okay? So we gotta see a crystal clear, meaningful bullish reaction, preferably tomorrow, all right, in order to materialize another rally. Otherwise, by losing this support level, by closing below the $500 on the weekly chart, the QQQ is going to close below this line, this support line of this ascending channel, because the QQQ is inside an ascending channel on the weekly chart, making higher highs, higher lows, respecting this support level since March 2023. Therefore, by losing this key support level on the weekly chart, it is going to be a very catastrophic technical signal for the QQQ, because we are going to reverse the long-term weekly trend, all right? And in this scenario, we can expect more correction ahead. From a technical point of view, QQQ's next technical support level is at 448 down here. So we gotta see a very good, meaningful bullish reaction closing above the 585. I'm so sorry, the $500 again this week in order to avoid a sharper correction long-term wise. How this is gonna affect our dear stocks? Because we see Nvidia reacting near a support level, and that's fantastic because it is an interesting reaction. It is almost a piercing line candle structure, okay? If you don't know, a piercing line candle pattern is a quite reliable bullish candle one, and it does reverse the trend more often, more than 60% of the time, according to Thomas Bukowski's studies, all right? Right now, we see a solid bullish candle around a support area, this yellow area over here, which we have been monitoring for many weeks now, all right? The last time we bought Nvidia was right here in this area, okay? In February 3, I gave you guys the buy signal on our Telegram channel right here. We sold over here. Now we are trying to react again around the very same support level, so it is a very interesting signal. Of course, the risk-reward relationship is not that impressive as it was here in February, but it is still a possible valid bottom signal, which could be another buy signal to us, okay? So I am personally monitoring Nvidia right here because it could trigger another buying opportunity to us. Now, but Nathan, what if we lose this support level? What if we trigger a bottom signal and we lose this support level? Then alright, it is going to give us a loss, okay? Real trading is not supposed to avoid losses, alright? Real professionals are way more concerned in reacting properly using good risk management, because if the risk reward relationship makes sense at this point, all right, it is going to be a buy, period. Okay, if we are wrong, all right, we are wrong. That's not a problem, because for every single dollar we are willing to lose, we must be willing to make way more in return. That's how the risk reward relationship works, okay? And guys, for instance, our last buy signal over here on Nvidia was here on February 3, all right? Our stop loss was below this candle's low, and we sold around this area, okay? The risk-reward relationship was of 2.37, a very good one. So we made more than $2 than our original risk. All right, so that's how we proceed every single time. For every single trade we execute, we have to observe the risk-reward relationship, where where our target is going to be, where our stop loss is going to be. We must have all these answers before we place the trade, all right? And guys, remember, if you can trade with us, all right, and have access to our exclusive trading signals and strategies simply by becoming a member of our educational project, the 5% project. There, I will teach you how to trade calmly, without emotions, without stress, because you will have access to our strategies. When you trade using a strategy, you stop betting on the market. You realize that trading shouldn't make you anxious at all. You just follow the plan. That's what we offer our members, and we are almost 200 traders trading with serenity and professionalism. So come and join us. I offer you clear trading signals and strategies with buy and sell points, etc. And it is totally free to try. Cancel whenever you want, but I do invite you to know our service. It costs nothing, and I think you are going to like it. The link to my website is in this video's description, all right, right here below in the description. So know our service, join the Finance Hydra Channels community. Now, yes, we see another possible buy signal. I am paying extra attention to this reaction over here, just like Tesla, right, which is stabilizing its price near the 275, another support level. That's very interesting. That's very suggestive. But guys, we gotta see more confirmation, especially in this context, all right? If we see Tesla breaking and closing above today's high, all right, maybe we're gonna see more confirmation tomorrow, but for now, we are stabilizing our price near a support level. If Tesla continues to drop, okay, the 255 is our next support level. We are going to close this gap, all right? Gaps work as magnets for the price when the trend reverses. So, all right, it is totally expected to see Tesla retesting the 255. But right now, we are stabilizing the price around the 275. So, I know we do not see any meaningful, miraculous bottom signal yet, but we could see a bottom signal in the next few days. So let's pay attention on how Tesla is going to behave from here. On the weekly chart, we are still in bearish territory, but if you ask me, Tesla deserves a better bounce over here, okay? It does deserve a bounce at least to the 21-day EMA over here, all right? So that's what I see for Tesla next. Regarding AMD, we see another possible bottom signal, okay? We are back to the $100 area, so it is quite interesting. Today's reaction has a name, all right? It is a piercing line candle pattern, which again, according to Thomas Bukowski's studies, it is a bottom signal roughly 70% of the time, if I recall correctly. All right, it is a quite powerful bullish reaction. But guys, here in this context, any bounce to the 21-day EMA, to the 106 resistance area could be just another dead cat bounce. In order for AMD to convince me that it is going to turn bullish again, we gotta see AMD breaking and closing above the 21-day EMA, the exponential moving average on the daily chart. And only then, alright, now AMD is getting serious, alright? Maybe we're gonna see a reversal. So, although today's reaction is quite promising, it is quite interesting, it is a piercing line around the $100, I'm still a little skeptical over here, okay? I do not see any meaningful reversal yet. In fact, if we see any top signal near the 21-day EMA, near the 106 resistance level, it could trigger just another selling opportunity. So we gotta be very careful over here on AMD because it is not looking good. So let's see how it is going to react after it bounces again to the 21-day EMA, to the 106 resistance area. All right, so far, let's just wait. Regarding Palantir, this one looks quite interesting because we do see a bullish reaction around after closing this gap over here, okay? if we see the QQQ, if we see the SPY making bottom signals, probably Palantir is going to react as well. In this context, we could fly to higher levels, but right now we gotta be extra careful around this support level, around the 84 area, because if we see any other bearish reaction near this support level, we could just continue to drop. And in this case, the $72 is going to be our next support level. All right, it is looking interesting. It is trying to stabilize around the support level, but we have to wait for more confirmation before saying that this is a bottom signal. We are going to fly from here, okay? Because it is not yet. It could be, but it is not yet. All right, now Broadcom is also looking interesting because we just closed this open gap around the 182, and we are bouncing off this support level, okay? So it is interesting. What's more, today's reaction is another spinning bottom candle pattern. It could be a buy signal if Broadcom, guys, what's more, Broadcom is still above this trend line over here, okay, which connects the previous support levels since October last year. I'm so sorry, October 2023, all right? So it is still maintaining the long-term uptrend. As far as I know, if Broadcom breaks and closes above the 196, it is going to trigger a fantastic, meaningful bullish reaction, a spinning bottom after closing this gap above this trend line over here. It is going to be fantastic. This one could be the perfect buy. Of course, it is not, because it is going to report earnings in 2 days. Okay, earnings in 2 days. And guys, according to our trading philosophy, we do not hold any stock for swing trading purposes during earnings, okay? So that's the kind of trade we like to do, because Broadcom has plenty of upside, because by breaking the 196, we are going to make a bottom signal. Our next resistance level is at 237, okay? So the risk reward ratio is extremely attractive right here, right now, because any stop loss should be below today's low, okay? So if we trigger this top signal, this bottom signal would be fantastic, fantastic. Broadcom will have everything to fly again, but we are going to report earnings in 2 days. So it is not a buy according to my trading philosophy, all right? If you want to buy for long term, if you are a long-term investor, okay, that's up to you. But for swing trading purposes, I do not like holding stocks during earnings, because anything can happen. It is a gamble. And guys, here in this channel, we do not gamble, okay? We here behave like professionals. We use risk management. We use statistics in our favor. We use technical evidence in our favor. And of course, we subscribe if we are not subscribers, because, guys, if you are still watching this video, you clearly like technical analysis. I'm clear sharing interesting information with you at least, all right? So at this point, it is too late for you, okay? You should subscribe, because here we are every single day discussing about trading strategies, discussing about the market, always in an unbiased way, all right? So subscribe, click the like button to support this humble community, all right? I always appreciate your audience, my dear friends. Now, let's continue our analysis too, and analyze super microcomputer, because this one is making a piercing line pattern, okay? I told you guys, piercing line reverses the trend more than 60% of the time, if I recall correctly, above a support level. That's very good. That's very good. It is not going to report earnings in the near future, so okay, it is looking very good right now. We just have to break and close above today's high in order to materialize a crystal clear bottom signal, and then, and only then, we may see super microcomputer retesting our next resistance level, which is around the $60. Okay, this key point was a top level over here in August last year, top level over here in February this year. Now it could be another target for us if we see the confirmation of a bottom signal above the $37, okay? Be aware, super microcomputer is a high beta stock, all right? It has a beta of 4.76, okay? So you should be very careful. Either way, the risk-reward relationship looks quite interesting at this point because any stop loss will be very cheap. If you lose money, you're gonna lose a little money, while the upside potential is very interesting. It is one of the stocks that I have on my personal radar, and I always share my personal strategies with you guys, with the members of our Telegram channel. So again, remember to join the 5%. I'm so sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm so sorry. So remember to join the 5% project for more trading signals, for more strategies, for to get in touch with our trading philosophy, all right? I do believe we can help you a lot in this market. So come on, join us over there. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys tomorrow as usual. Bye-bye.